Hi everyone, I just thought I'd update you all on my day hospital treatment. Sorry I haven't updated sooner, it's because I've been waiting for a positive time. But unfortunately there hasn't been one yet, and I'm still feeling like I'm in a really bad place at the moment. And I'm really struggling still with all my issues. But that doesn't mean I don't believe that I won't get better and that things won't improve. Everyone can, and I haven't lost my hope and my faith. I just need time and patience because these mental health issues that we have, sorry to call them that, is a result of a trauma or an experience, and it takes time to deal with that and to get over that and to come to terms with that. And I found a way which I think would benefit you all and everyone can do at home to deal with this problem. And it's about getting these experiences out, to express our emotions and to understand them. And through creative art therapy, I feel like I've been able to start doing this. I've been doing a lot of charcoal work, artwork, painting work, just doing pieces of self-portraits and things like that. And I've also been doing creative writing, such as poems about my traumas and people in my past. And I really feel this is beginning to make me understand myself and my experiences and my emotions. And it really is helping me move forward with that. And I think it's really important to express these things and not hold them in. Sometimes words are difficult. Sometimes talking to a person is really difficult and we can't get the words out. We don't know them ourselves. We don't know our own emotions. And it can be really confusing and frustrating because we know there's something wrong that we want to get out. And this is a good way of a good outlet of doing this. And one thing as well I've realised is we can sometimes be very hard on ourselves because our illnesses unfortunately don't only hurt ourselves, but they hurt other people. And sometimes we can feel a lot of guilt for this and blame ourselves and be really hard on ourselves. I think we have hurt these people. When actually no, on the contrary, it is not that at all. It is our illnesses. Our illnesses are hurting other people and not us. It isn't us at all. It's the same way as if a physical illness, watching someone go through a serious physical illness does hurt you because you love that person, you care for that person. The only reason they hurt is because they love you and they care for you and they want you to be well and they hate to see you suffering. And we shouldn't be hard on ourselves that this happens. And unfortunately, I've lost some of the dearest people in my heart, some people I love the most, as a result of what I've been going through at the moment. And it's hard and it's ironic because the more we hurt others as a result of our illness, the more we want to hurt ourselves because we feel all these bad emotions and guilt. And that is not the way we need to do this. We need to recognise and not only say it, but believe it thoroughly and in our deepest heart believe it, that it is not us that is hurting other people, because it isn't. It isn't. It may be our actions, but it's an illness. It is. And it's the result of the illness. And you have to believe that and listen to that. And it is so hard to lose people. It really is. But when you get better, these relationships will form again, and you will build more relationships with people, and you will be able to get friends back, lovers back, things like that. There will be more people out there. It's a big world, and it doesn't mean it's the end. It doesn't mean that our life seems to get smaller. Everything we believe in begins to shrink, begins to crumble. But that doesn't mean it can't be fixed and rebuilt. And it's hard. It's really difficult, but that's the result. And does take time. And you have to believe out there that these things will get better and improve, because they will once you get well. And health is so important. You cannot have an us unless you have a you. That sounds so cheesy and corny, but it's so true. You need to believe in yourself and have a strong identity and health and strong frame of mind and stability to be able to be in a relationship with someone, be that a friendship or a relationship with someone. So it's so important that you focus on yourself and not focus on everything that's going around you, because it's like a ripple. It has a ripple effect. We're not the ones throwing the stones. That our illnesses. And you need to believe that it is not us. And this sounds all very repetitive, but I just want to get this message across because it's something I really struggle with. I'm really struggling with right now because I've lost people so close to my heart. It's heartbreaking. It tears me apart. It makes me feel awful. awful, but I have to move forward. I have to carry on because I recognise that this is a result of me not being well. And I want to be well because I don't want it to ever happen again. And you've got to think like that. You've got to think positive. And like I said, you've got to begin to understand and come to terms with your emotions and why we are dealing, like why this is happening to us. Because this isn't a freak accident that this has happened to us. No, this is a result of something. And I used to hold a lot of anger towards the people that I believed were triggered this. I don't blame anyone solely, but I used to feel a lot of anger, but I forgive them. And I think that's also really important to bring forgiveness into this. I don't mean this in a godly sense. I'm not at all religious, but you do need to forgive people because you need to let go of the past, and to let go sometimes you really do need to forgive, even though people have done awful, awful things to us. It doesn't mean we let them off the hook. Doesn't mean that what they did wasn't wrong. But forgiveness for yourself's sake, you need to put yourself first, and it can be really hard to forgive sometimes. We need to, and that's something that I feel like I've done in recent days. I also find it really hard because when we go through a mental stress, it can affect our weight. And that means we need to add certain things in to make sure that we don't lose weight. Because I've worked really hard to get where I am, and I did lose a few pounds, and it was very, very triggering and very difficult to do that when I wasn't doing it intentionally. So we need to add things in, and it just be little things in our breakfast, and these things called intro drinks, build up drinks. Just add that in, have a milky drink. I've been trying to make sure I have like a latte or something as well to add in to make sure that I don't lose any more weight, because it does drain us. Even though I'm sitting in a day hospital doing nothing all day, I feel drained, I feel tired, I feel weak, and it has affected my weight, which now I've restored. But yeah, no, it's really difficult for that to happen, and it is really hard. And you do need to add things in, and you can use like a cereal bar, a high calorie cereal bar. I know calories are scary for a lot of people. It is scary, but you need to do this for yourself, and you need to recognise that your mental health, it does affect everything. Everything's intertwined, everything's interconnected, and you need to make sure you nurture and feed all parts of your body, your mind, and your spirit, because that's what food does. It doesn't just affect our body, it affects everything up here, it affects everything in us. So yeah, much love to you all. I'm going to continue, and hopefully soon I will be more positive. Yeah, alright, much love to you all. I think of you all the time. Sorry I've been crap with my emails, but yeah, obviously I've not felt had the energy to be able to do a video or reply to emails, but I will get back to you. Sorry for the delay. Love to everyone. Bye.